超伝説の幕開けってな。知らぬい流受けてみろ。Where do I take this? Listen well. My voice will be the last sound you hear.
Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves. Coming April 24th, 2025. Pre-order now.
Hello and welcome! Your boy Geek Ghost Gamer Top on the microphone. Hello! And my friends, welcome! So, literally last night when I woke up after snoring like a pig, Fatal Fury City of the Wolves releases their Season 1 Pass DLC character list. Yes, I kid you not. For most of you that have got this news, congratulations to y'all. Anyway, City of the Wolves has given us their Season 1 DLC character package, and boy oh boy is it a star-studded list of fan favorites and guests. So Fatal Fury is on a roll, like red hot on a roll, all the way before their open beta test, maybe into the beta test and their initial release. I am feeling a little guilty and excited at the same time. So yes, for most of you and most of us that have seen the Season 1 DLC character package, it is star-studded from fan favorites to guests alike, and we're about to have a bit of fun having to break down these guys. So let's go through the list. Andy Bogard, Ken Masters, yes, that Ken Masters that we've seen in Street Fighter 6 and the teaser trailer of City of the Wolves, the guests that we've seen, yes, Joe Higashi, and we're gonna break down a lot more for him. He's feeling a little smartish. Chun-Li, and the one and only that's way at the back, kind of mirrors a lot more like Street Fighter 6's Season 2 DLC character package. Yes, Mr. Big. We're gonna do a little analysis on all of them, more than most, but let's get to it, guys. Let us get to it, and we're about to have a bit of fun. Before we do all of that, make sure you subscribe to my channel that you'll see on the graphic below, and follow me on my socials to get geeky with me. Open up your notification bells on my channel to find out whenever I post something geeky on my YouTube channel. And let's get to it. Let us get to it. So the first man on the list, I was supposed to go with the Street Fighter guests, but we will analyze them separately. So the first guy that we see on the Season 1 character DLC package list, Andy Bogard. Yes, Andy Bogard. The last time we've seen Andy Bogard is when he's an NPC of Street Fighter 6, when you go through Mai Shiranui's World Tour arcade. Yes, and he somehow disappears, and her story, arcade story, where we see in the eyes of Mai Shiranui that he leaves her a letter, and Mai is wondering. Well, never mind. Andy Bogard has his King of Fighters 15 outfit and a bit more upgraded. We'll see how he plays to it. He looks dapper as per usual. We will see how he plays. The other thing that also goes back to the earlier mention that I said with him and Mai Shiranui, how is she gonna actually feel when Andy comes back into City of the Wolves and Mai has been chasing Andy's tail since Street Fighter 6, and that letter, that mysterious letter that we've seen in the eyes of Mai Shiranui, how is she gonna react? The other thing, and this is why I'm actually pointing out Mai and Andy, is the little kid that we've seen in Mai's ending in SVC Chaos is Hotokomaru. How are they gonna line up their whole meet? Is it gonna be awkward? The one thing that I say about Hotokomaru is that it's been a while, like 25 years a while, that we've seen Hotokomaru as that energetic kid. How are they gonna react to see Hotokomaru old? And I mean like not old, but legal of age. How are they gonna react? How is Hotokomaru going to react? Man, it's gonna be crazy. The next person is Ken Masters. Ken Masters Street Fighter 6, which is actually interesting that they've given us his Street Fighter 6 look, considering that Terry has his Fatal Fury look and his Mark of the Wolves look in Street Fighter 6. So this one is pretty interesting. The next person is Joe Higashi. Now, Joe Higashi, there's a reason why I say that he's eerily smartish, because surprise, surprise, if most of y'all have been wondering, he's got eyeglasses. Yes, eyeglasses. And it's pretty interesting that because he's King of Fighters, one of the most notorious clowns, so him having eyeglasses is kind of interesting. The other thing I say, and this is a spot difference that I've actually seen, is that he has new boxers. Yes, new boxers that is similar to one other of his proteges, Preacher. The other thing is that Preacher fights a lot more like Joe, but there has to be some similarities to differences. Especially with Preacher, she seems a little energetic, so we're not sure how this is gonna show up. The other person, and this leads us to our fourth character, Chun-Li. Yes, Chun-Li of Street Fighter 6 legendary status. How is she gonna fight? How is she gonna adapt? The other thing, and this is why I am so stoked and surprised and disappointed somewhat, is that Chun-Li and Mai have a deep-rooted history similar to Ken Masters and Terry Bogard in Street Fighter 6. Yes, Chun-Li and Mai Shiranui have a deep-rooted history that goes back to CVS days. So considering that they've met in Street Fighter 6, how are they gonna now meet with them in a Fatal Fury City of the Wolves? So that's my other thing. And considering that Chun-Li has a problem with how Mai is dressed, how is she going to react now that Mai has a better look? So yeah, that's my other thing. The one other person, and this is why they had to mirror it like Street Fighter 6, is that Mr. Big, yes, Mr. Big of Art of Fighting and King of Fighters, is that the last time we saw, canonically, Mr. Big is Art of Fighting. But King of Fighters 96 and 98, he's been around. The other thing is that his mustache is bathed in Snow White. I mean Snow White, like literally Snow White. It goes to show that if you've seen how Terry Bogard looks in City of the Wolves, he looks relatively old. So I have a feeling that this is why Mr. Big looks old in this one, which is kind of interesting. The other thing of Mr. Big is, if you remember King of Fighters 96, when he was in the same team as Geese Howard and Wolfgang Krauser, yes, if most of you remember that Mr. Big was Geese Howard's right-hand man, with Billy Kane being Geese Howard's right-hand man. how is this whole dynamic gonna look between Mr. Big and Billy Khan? How is their rivalry, how is their feud gonna look like in City of the Wolves? I'm actually excited for this list. It's a star-studded list, especially a bit of a mix of experience with a bit more guest experiences. It's interesting. So the lineup of each of every one of them is from the summer to the winter of 2025. Yes, I mean like from now even to the open beta test and the initial release of the game all the way through to the end of 2025. It's gonna be interesting. I'm actually stoked. So guys, what do y'all think about the star-studded list of experience and Capcom guests and other guests and Mr. Big? Let me know in the comment section below. Follow me on my socials to get geeky with me. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on your notifications. And just make sure that when Fatal Fury City of the Wolves comes out, you go out and play some Fatal Fury. Anyway, I've been your boy Deep Ghost Gamer Top on the microphone. I will leave you with one other surprise. And yes, this is one special surprise. I'll check you guys later on the next one. Away.